Hello all, Fizzban here and welcome back to our Let's Play of Dishonored 2. We are moving on into the back courtyard to see what's in there. Probably and hopefully disrupt a ritual. So if this is the ritual that makes Delilah immortal and we disrupt it, does that mean she is no longer immortal?
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Unless they say something's amiss, and I just can't get comfortable.
Let's get this party started. Maybe we should.
What I wouldn't give for
I always get these shits.
soda.
I bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment.
Oh, he's coming right for us. Hello, you. Oi! Not entirely sure what that is, but it is a bit ominous. Probably could use the timelines to sneak. Past guards without getting detected, but yeah. I could also just get rid of them so they won't bother me anymore at all.
One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day. Theo, forgive me.
Where do we go? You? Maybe?
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around?
Well, here we go again.
Stung to death.
No,
Disfigured.
the Duke couldn't
Conquering
possibly
us
touch
all
me.
around them.
Hey, you!
Secret remnant without me. Who left me secrets?
One down.
Everything I built run like a butcher shop.
That's Stilton, isn't it? Well, never mind me, I'm just sort of casually murdering everyone.
You trust me, I can finally rest.
Hello! And goodbye.
By the void!
Nerves are shot. I'll have a look around.
Probably should. Go, that's one more down. Oh, I have no idea what this means, but it feels really bad.
Hey, what happened here?
And you just run away.
What has it got me? Theo's gone like he never even existed. All I've got left of him.
Hey, who is?
Got to get safe on!
Who's running up here? It looked like a worker. There you are. running around. Now can we?
This is to keep
Oh,
you
wait.
from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
Oh, that was Stilton
What effect
himself.
is knocking Stilton unconscious going to have on the present?
Well, probably a good thing I didn't murder him. He didn't seem that bad, maybe? I don't know. Oh, why do I have a feeling this is gonna be just...
There's the notebook.
great. Oh, hey. Study door combination. With Duke Luca coming tonight, there will be so many strangers in my house. I shouldn't have agreed to host this cursed seance. Something is going to happen, I can feel it. Maybe I won't attend, feign sickness, or lock myself up in the bathroom. Anyway, I need to change the combination to the study door as I was asked. Let's focus on something else, old memories. 5. The coins in my pocket when I left Morley and came to Kanaka. 1 coin for each week until I take another boat and join you, my mother said, but then she never came. 7. My birth month. I'm probably the only person who knows the date since Theodanis passed away. 9. The number painted on my lunch bucket when I worked the mines. I was just a kid, but it feels like yesterday. So 579. Didn't mean to do that. I wasted ammo. I like to waste ammo. Alright. I cannot think of a way that we could possibly disregard the timeline more than we are currently doing. So it's going to be interesting to see the effect on that. Right, there's a study up there somewhere. And I now...
Who is
Oh,
this?
hey, guards! Uh-oh. So what was it? 579, wasn't it?
Maybe the overseers are right for wanting to burn this place to the ground. Things seem to be the worst here. The 2 times are overlapping somehow.
To begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over
Let's
into
interrupt it.
something else.
Yes.
Oh, I
I can
can't.
feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Alright. We're being pushed. This is all weird. We can go.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious.
Hey.
It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you.
Huh.
Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
Probably.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
So they just repeat that
Returned
sequence
from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
Alright, so that thing is probably what I need to
My
find.
spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock
And
it
destroy
away.
it,
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna,
which
Luca,
will either just
I
kill
will
Delilah,
never abandon
or
you.
at least, hopefully, make her
Wait.
vulnerable
you
to
are
be
hidden,
killed.
but I know who you are.
Alright, I guess it's time to return to the Dust District. I know there are a whole bunch of runes and bone charms I haven't picked up yet. But I'll return to the Dust District for now, and if that's the end of the map, I might return here to do a search for the runes and bone charms before we set off to the next mission. Oh yeah, there's also the small aspect of us altering the timeline drastically, I would say.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Okay. Huh.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like
is very curious.
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets.
All right.
All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Why'd they slow down flow 4? Did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
Well, at least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaka has problems, but it could be a
We
lot
get approval
worse
for the
here.
new ventilation shaft. It'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty lung.
I've been here.
Without Aramis? Hello there. What can I do for you? The Family Miners Committee is here for everyone.
I'm not entirely sure what you can do for me. Right, healthy appetite. Guessing that gives me more health from food. I do want that. I use that a lot to top off my hit points.
Something's happened. They still didn't agree to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee.
Oh, I still have the timepiece. I was hoping we left that behind, so I don't have to deal with it anymore.
They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a bit of
This place. Have I wisdom to convey?
What?
Only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
Coming from the Grand Palace. I won't complain.
Let's see.
Silver's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running mines.
Leviathan's mind. What does that do? Is the Leviathan's breath? There we are. Regenerate mana while underwater. Curious. These bone jumps doesn't seem too much of a pain to found, at least so far. Can I go into the... or was it only in there?
You up for a beer later?
Wouldn't miss that.
I've only been in there.
Maybe no one will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
Are we so sure about that? hardiness. Was that a black bone jam? Maximum health is increased with no drawbacks. Oh, I want that. I want that a lot. Yeah, I'll switch out the fickle beasts in order to gain more maximum health.
Feels like the Duke will keep taking, consuming.
You're back. That was quick.
Well,
sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
Yep.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yeah, let's just leave. I can't be bothered to...
Yes, I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house.
Yeah, we did kill one civilian. We did not pick up a lot of the runes and bone charms in this one, but I just can't be bothered going through all that. Oh, I guess we sort of saved his sanity. Well, that's a good thing. 8. The Dreadful Veil. You've eliminated most of Duke Luca Apollo's key accomplices. Talk to your allies about the Duke before departing for the Grand Palace. So I guess now we have the Duke left, which I thought we would go for a bit sooner, but we also have Delilah left. And I think those are the only 2 left.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the old palace in Karnaca and built himself a new one, a monument to his ego. Whether he knows it's coming or not, I'm here to exact vengeance for everything he's done to me, my family, and the place of my birth. I'm going to show him what happens to those who threaten the Empress. After tonight, the Duke will either be dead or deposed, depending on how this plays out. I've got to get inside, take care of the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
I'm guessing he'll be dead.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Are we gonna somehow use Jessamyn's corpse to put Delilah's soul into so we can kill Jessamyn's corpse body possessed by Delilah and kill Delilah? That would be weird. There's a message for you on the table. A contact from Batista dropped it off, thinking I might know you. If you say so.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
You could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
And I think they're done talking. Note from Vice Overseer Byrne. Stranger, while I have my suspicions regarding who you work for, or who you might be, I'm willing to look the other way, disregarding your methods. I say this because you've done a great service for the Abbey and for the people of Kanaka. With Paolo gone, his howler vermin should be easy to eradicate. The Abbey will restore our hold on Serkonos, starting here with the southern capital. A return to the strictures with an overseer providing guidance at each neighborhood chapel across the city. Oh, that's just gonna be great, isn't it? If we cross paths in the future, I hope you're in accord with the strictures. In any case, remember the name Liam Byrne, because I won't rest until all the people of the Empire are safeguarded. Counsel toward better lives, whatever that requires of me. Should have just killed him. Well, we've already been through all the rooms, I think. So we can go topside and start it off.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with hatred in his heart is another story altogether.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Killing off Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
Everyone who crosses my path on the way to Duke Abel is going to regret it. They all deserve to bleed.
Ah, Corvo. Alright.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
The Grand Palace. Self-serving and corrupt. Duke Luca Apele rules Serkonos and orchestrated a coup against you. Enter the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality. Oh, so he has a body double. You just have to kill both, I suppose.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years in court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Alright, we are on to kill the Duke. But I think we will call the episode here and do that in the next episode. So I'd like to thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.